Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are here at the Transportation and Ticket Centre, but not for the reason that you think. We're not going to Magic Kingdom today, even though Magic Kingdom is literally right there. We're actually doing a little bit of resort hopping today, something a little bit different and something that I've not done in a long while. So I'm here at the Transportation and Ticket Centre for the main reason is right next door is Disney's Polynesian Resort, and right next door to that is Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, and just across there is Disney's Contemporary Resort. So we've got three resorts here that we can hop to very easily, and then from there I'm going to get the monorail over to Epcot and see how many of the resorts by Epcot I can get through as well, because it's a little bit later in the day at the moment, so I'm not entirely sure how many I'm going to get over to see. But we're going to give it a go and see how many we can actually get through today. So the first stop, as I mentioned, is Disney's Polynesian Resort. Now I do love this resort because we've literally just turned the corner from where I last showed you and we're transported into a completely different land. It's so cool. Here's the map for those of you that haven't been before. I do love this. Sorry, it's very difficult. I've got my cannon monster in my hand as well, so very difficult to turn the camera. I do love this resort. I think this is probably one of my top resorts. I've never stayed here. I would love to at some point. But yeah, it's so I just love it here. And they have a beach. They have a beach on the Seven Seas Lagoon. Like, how cool is that? I will take you there, don't worry, I will take you. Okay, so the marina is straight ahead. The Bora Bora bungalows are to the right. I would love to stay in these things at some point. They're just so expensive. I'll show you exactly what they are in just a moment. And just turning the corner, I can already see the bungalows. Hopefully that wind is not coming across too loudly on the microphone. It's very windy today. But there they are. I don't think I've ever actually been this close to the bungalows before. Like, the ferry boat for TTC is right over there, and you can see them from there, but I've never actually been this up close to them. Now obviously we can't get access to them, but you can kind of see from here that they're just like freestanding bungalows in the lagoon, so you're not connected to any neighbours. You have like a balcony on the opposite side, I believe, so you can just kind of like sit out. Yeah, you can see it there. You can sit out on the balcony, overlooking the lagoon, and more importantly, if you have a good view, you can overlook Cinderella Castle. There's the ferry boat just going across now, making its way over, and you can see the Contemporary Resort in the far distance. That's where we'll be heading around to a little bit later on. I was pointing all these things out. You see Space Mountain just in between the bungalows there. And look at this, like white sand. Like, this is beautiful. And I'm just going to leave my footprints in it because this has been freshly mowed. There's one of the ferry boats coming back from the Magic Kingdom over to the TTC, and then one just taking off there. Exchanging paths, or crossing paths, exchanging destinations, something like that at least. Okay, so I had a walk back down to the start, and I think I counted 19 bungalows, so that kind of shows you like how pricey these things are going to be. If there are only 19 of them, they're definitely going to be expensive. I know they're expensive. I've looked at the prices before. Definitely take a look at them and take a look inside and pictures and videos, because I would love to stay there at some point. But yeah, they're very expensive, and there are very few of them. So that's why they're expensive. Now, just off the pathway to where I just was, there's a little walkway that brings you up here with a couple of little benches and some trash cans and some piped music. Now, the piped music comes in very handy for later in the night, because over here you get a perfect view of Cinderella Castle. Well, unless you walk over to the right a little bit and then the bungalow covers it, but pretty much either of these seats, kind of get a decent view, more so to the left, of Cinderella Castle. And each evening, from what I was last aware of now, last time I came at least, they piped the music for the fireworks shows. So Happily Ever After music should be piped in here, where you can hear that music playing now, and you can actually watch the fireworks Happily Ever After over Cinderella Castle in the evening time. So if you don't have tickets for Magic Kingdom, or you just don't want to hit the crowds or anything like that, you can actually come over here to the resorts. Now these resorts are perfect for that. You can come over and watch the fireworks, and usually they pipe the music in, so you can listen to the Happily Ever After music while watching the fireworks from a distance. And I just think that's great. And also the same down on the beach. It's not just this area. Down on the beach, where I'll be taking you guys as well, they also pipe the music in there, and a lot of people like to sit on the beach and watch the fireworks, which I think is so cool. So this is the area that I was just telling you about. All of these seats out here have a perfect view of Cinderella Castle over there in the background for the evening fireworks. They even have a fire pit over here, and if you're lucky and get here early, there's 1 or 2 hammocks laid around, and if you can get one of those hammocks to watch the fireworks, I'm sure that would be such an experience. And although the goal is so close to the TTC, because I've just walked there in like 5 minutes, they actually have these boats that take you across to Magic Kingdom as well. Same for Grand Floridian. So you don't have to walk, you can literally come out here onto the beach, hop in a boat, and be at Magic Kingdom. And I'm not entirely sure, but it seems as though you can rent these boats out here. I know from like Yacht and Beach Club and things like that, you can rent boats out, and I know there's an area you can rent boats out to head onto the Seven Seas Lagoon. I would assume it's here, but I can't be 100% sure on that. I've just noticed that they've decorated all of the housings up with Christmas things. I would love to take a boat out onto the Seven Seas Lagoon at some point though, whether it be from here or wherever it is that you get them. Okay, so we're just heading into the lobby now, and this entrance especially, if you head in this way, right to the left is Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. Now if you've never been here, this is a really cool interactive experience. A little peek inside there. It's such a really cool bar. You can get all these special cocktails and cool drinks, and it's definitely an experience like no other. Now it's only just gone 3 o'clock, and as you can see there's a lineup for it already. I don't even know entirely what time it opens, but it's 3 p.m. and it's a walk-in service only, so you can't book a table, you can't reserve a table or anything like that. It's walk-in only. That's why there's a queue to get in, and some nights you could be queuing and not even get in. So I definitely recommend getting in here early, as you can see. Okay, so I've just checked. It actually opens at 3 p.m. so these guys should be heading in pretty much any moment now. But I'm gonna have to get back here some night and wait the queue out to get in. The last time I came here, I didn't wait too long. I probably waited about 30-40 minutes to actually get inside. But if you have a US number, they can take your US number and text you when your wait time is ready. So that way you don't have to stand in line. You can head out to the bar outside and wait out there and just get a text when it's your turn, rather than waiting in line like this. So I think that's probably what I'll do when I come back. Okay, so I've just gone into Captain Cook's to get myself a coffee, which is the quick service in this resort. And you've probably heard of people that do the monorail bar crawls, where they hop on the monorail, stop at every resort on the monorail, and go to every bar and drink at every bar. Now, that's quite expensive for me, and I really don't want to do that, so I figured, why not have a coffee at every resort that I go to instead? So, here's the first one. And also, I'm in the lobby at the moment, and it's all decorated for the holidays. And it looks really nice. It's not as decorated as some of the resorts are. They have a nice Christmas tree over in this far corner here. But it does look nice, especially like the tiki vibe, along with the Christmas decorations. I love this resort so much. And of course you can get laid when you get inside here. No, it's not what you think. They give lays out, and I've not actually got one. So I'm going to ask if I can get a lay. Hey, can I be able to get a lay?
Yes. Absolutely.
Awesome, thank you. Hello. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so I think it's time that we move on to the next resort. I've already gone through one battery. I didn't charge up enough. But if you come straight out of the lobby from the Poly, there's Pineapple Lanai, is that how you say it? This is one of the only other locations that you can get Dole Whip. And the Dole Whip float, obviously. Now, I remember when this used to be a self-service. Like, they would give you the cup, and you could just go and pour your own Dole Whip. And some people piled it so high, but I don't think that's a thing anymore. They pour it for you like they do in Magic Kingdom. Unfortunately, otherwise I would have like a 2 foot high Dole Whip. If only. And also this pool looks so cool. I don't want to film too much in the pool area, but it looks really, really nice. Okay, just leaving the same way we came in, and Trader Sam's is empty now. It looks like either they've taken people's numbers and they're waiting to get in, or there's just nobody waiting there now. I probably think it's the former. I think they've probably taken people's numbers because there is quite a lineup outside. So for the bar outside, so that is probably what the thing is. I got excited then, thinking that there was no line and I could go straight in. Okay, this has kind of messed with my plans a little bit. I knew there was constructing something over here. I'm not entirely what it is. I think I've seen things about it, but because of that, the pathways to the Grand Floridian are closed, even that way as well. So we can't actually get that way, so we might have to head to the Contemporary, and then around to Grand Floridian, and then come back, rather than just doing a whole loop, which is a little bit more awkward, but we can deal with that. Okay, change of plan. Because I have the monorail here, I can hop on the monorail and get to the Contemporary that way, rather than going all the way back around and making more work for myself. The line from the monorail at Grand Floridian is so much longer than it was at the Polynesian. It's all the way back to security point. But we made it. We made it in, and obviously coming from the monorail leads you onto the second floor, so we're already at the top. So let's take a look down. And the pianist playing, tree over there, and just behind that is where the gingerbread house is. So let's go take a look. I feel out of place in here. It feels way too fancy for me, but I love it still. See, I always find this staircase is absolutely gorgeous for taking pictures. I took some pictures like kind of at this kind of angle, and it always looks really nice. I love the pictures that I've got. I'm just here on my own today, so I don't really have anyone to take those kind of pictures for me, which is a shame, but anyhow, we're here for the vlog today, not to take pictures, although I have stopped a photo path for some pictures, so you know, I'm getting some. Okay, so we just made it downstairs. Christmas tree is right there, and there is the gingerbread house. I'm not gonna lie, I came here a couple of weeks ago. Oops, sorry, excuse me. I came here a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know why, maybe from videos and angles, I expected this house to be so much bigger than it actually is. Like, it's huge, don't get me wrong, but maybe I set my expectations too high. You can kind of see the size of it, with people queued next to it. So it's a good size, but I don't know why I expected it to take like this entire floor space all the way across it. Again, high expectations. It looks so cool though. And here is the list of things that you can actually buy. Okay, I'm pretty new to this resort, to be completely honest with you. So I had to have a look on the map, it looks as though the quick service where I can get my next coffee is down this way. And again, they have a dock. I can remember seeing the dock the last, well, not the last time I was here, but quite a while back, many years. We came here for breakfast, I believe. It's probably in one of my really old vlogs from 2019, 2018 even. But yeah, I think the quick service where I can grab another coffee is just over here somewhere. I can see a lot of seating areas and things, so it looks like we're right there. Gasparilla Island Grill, is that right? It is? I think it is. Let's go take a look. Okay, there we go for coffee number 2. It is like 4 o'clock now as well, so by the time I finish all of this, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, these are the pontoons that you can hire out, and I swear they're not that expensive. I've always said that I'm going to rent one of these things out and never have done. You need to like get a bunch of people together and rent one of these out. So if you're ever in Disney the same time as me and you want to rent one of these things out, let me know. We can split the cost and make it cheaper for everyone, and I can finally get one of these things out on the open waters. Okay, so the Grand Floridian is kind of fancy anyway. There's not too much to look at other than what I just showed you, unless you're going to be spending money. I have my coffee, still full. I put a little bit too much sugar in it this time, so it's very sweet. So rather than taking the monorail, perfect timing, round to the Contemporary Resort, I'm going to walk it. If you don't know about the new walkway, well, I'll say new, it's been here for a while now, but the walkway goes from the Grand Floridian, the Magic Kingdom, and from Magic Kingdom you can walk straight across to the Contemporary. Also, I'm going to end up such a mess by the end of the night. I keep swinging my camera around and forgetting I have a coffee in my hand and it keeps spilling out everywhere. Luckily, I've only got like one little drop on me at the moment, but I feel like that's going to get a lot worse as the evening goes on. So there's the Grand Floridian from the walkway. I've literally just walked around there, it's only been 5 minutes. And we're not far off Magic Kingdom already. I can hear the music from one of the shows, the castle show, maybe? And I'm going to be walking straight past the entrance to Magic Kingdom. And do you know how hard that is going to be for me to walk past the entrance and not go in? The fireworks have just gone off on the castle show. I'm so tempted to just walk inside. I know if I walk inside, I'm not just going to walk in and walk back out. And it's like 4 o'clock now, and I've only gotten to 2 resorts. Like, when I started this at like 2-ish? No, 2:30 maybe. So, I'll probably just after 2, yeah. So, I don't think I should go into Magic Kingdom. The plan was, if I can get around these and get to the Epcot resorts, maybe spend the evening at Epcot, because that really is one of my favourite parks, and I love Epcot at night time as well. And I was only in Magic Kingdom yesterday, so I keep telling myself I don't need to go in. I was there yesterday. It's difficult though. Also, this little area right here is where I was walking back down here from the Magic Kingdom one night, and I saw deer and a raccoon down here, and I filmed it, and it's kind of gone a little bit viral. I say viral, for me at least, because it's at the time of recording, it's had over 60,000 views on Instagram. So for me, that is kind of viral. So if you want to go check that out, head up to my Instagram and you're going to see that there. I think I posted it on YouTube Shorts as well, but it's not done as well on YouTube Shorts. So head over to my Instagram, you'll see which one it is, just by the sheer amount of views, and it's probably gone up by the time I post this video as well. But yeah, just a little fun fact, that's the point that I filmed it. Okay, so I've just had to go through security and have my bag checked, and I'm not even going inside Magic Kingdom. Literally heading straight to the exit, and well, I guess it's good because it's party night tonight by the looks of it, so I definitely don't want to be going in because it's going to be busy. Okay, so as quickly as that, we was at the entrance to Magic Kingdom, and now we're leaving because the Contemporary is just down this walkway here. So we're going to head there, and then from there back to the TTC and over to the Epcot resorts. So we made it across to the Contemporary and Bay Lake Towers over there, and I can't lie, the Contemporary is probably my least favourite resort out of every Disney resort there is. Every time I go through it, it just feels like I'm walking through an airport. It's not great. I don't like it. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever actually been inside this resort. Hey! Oh wow. This is nice. This is like a tiny, tiny reception area. Okay, so I'm just going to head straight outside because inside I have no idea where things are. Apparently the arcade section usually they have in these resorts is on like the 4th floor. So it's a little bit strange. And they have a mini golf here. Like I can just literally pick up, play mini golf, or is that bowls? I'm gonna play mini golf. Okay, so I just tried to get back in, and the doors lock automatically, meaning you need to use your room key card to get back inside. I don't have one of those, so looks like I'm outside. I'm probably just going to walk around to the Contemporary from here. But at least I know I can get inside there. It doesn't look like there's too much here, at least anyway. Like, because it's a tower, there's not much floor space to it, so there's not really anything on any of the lower floors. So, yeah, let's just move on. And I mean, it's no big deal because I could literally just walk back round to the front of Bay Lake Tower and get back in that way. But why? I don't think there's too much going on. And the Contemporary is right there, along with another selection of pontoons that I am going to get to one day. I am going to get to, just not today. Like, I would say there's probably not too much in Bay Lake Tower because they have this walkway that connects the Contemporary to Bay Lake Tower. So majority of the things in here, they're just like, well, we'll just keep these for Bay Lake Tower and they can use the same services. Unless I've just completely missed a map and there's a lot more in Bay Lake Tower. If I've missed a lot of stuff in Bay Lake Tower, comment below and let me know, and the next time I'm here I will go check it out properly. But I didn't see too much. Okay, so the one spot that I've always seen people go to at the Contemporary is the Mickey over here to take Instagram pictures and things with. And I've never been to it before. This is my first time over here, so I might try and take myself some pictures. We'll see how that goes. Okay, what I really like about this is there's actually a spot for you to put your camera here. Like, I had to put my camera on the tripod to put my phone in front of it to stand it, because it wouldn't stand on here because only like a little lip, which is pretty much if you want to do landscape, but it's a little bit difficult. But it's cool that they've got that. Also, I don't know if my phone wasn't sat properly or if the wind caught it, but my phone got blew off of that stand. Luckily I've got this OtterBox case on there. I've checked it out. It doesn't seem to have broken it at all. Hopefully it hasn't weakened it though. I mean, that's the first time I've actually dropped this phone since getting it new. Alright, so we're heading inside. I haven't been here since they changed this to Steakhouse 71. This is where you used to go for like a really cheap breakfast buffet, but I've never been inside since they've changed it. I've heard really good things though, so if you're looking for a good steak, I guess come here. I haven't been, so I can't really put any recommendations out, but people said that it's nice. Okay, so I've not been in here since they've actually rethemed it all for the Incredibles theme rooms, and it seems as though they've like upgraded all of this as well, because this looks this looks a lot nicer than it was the last time I was here. But I don't think they've done anything to the upstairs, which is what looks like an airport to me. So we're going to hop on the escalator and take a look up there. Yeah, as you can see, we're only on the second floor, and it just looks so empty and dead. I really don't like this place. This is a section to me that feels like you're in an airport. I don't know what it is, why, but to me it just feels like I'm in an airport and I should be waiting for a flight. It's not a good feeling. Well, not when you're already out here, because that just means one thing. That just means I'm going home, and I don't want that. Oh cool, they have a gingerbread castle here. I didn't even realise that. That's pretty cool. I guess they're doing gingerbread things at most resorts now. Because I know is it Yacht Beach has the carousel as well. I like the castle though, that is cool. And there's an information board about it as well. Apparently there's 12 hidden Mickeys, a hidden 5-legged goat, and then lots of information about what was used to make it. And what's really sad is Chef Mickey's is dead. I don't know if they're waiting to reopen for dinner service or something, but there's nobody here. What time is it? It's 4:50, 10 to 5. I have to find out what time dinner service starts because there's nobody here. Okay, it's coffee time for me. Okay, I've just gone through security to get the monorail, and this really is like an airport. Like, security was just like in the back corner, and it feels like I'm just going up to my board. It's so weird. I don't like this resort. I keep saying it, but I will keep saying it continuously. I don't like it. Let's move on. I mean, there is the artwork by Mary Blair, which always looks nice. That's probably like the only good thing about this place. And the monorail just arriving as we're walking up to it. Perfect timing. The only downside is so busy and not many people are getting off. Excellent. Okay, so we just changed at the TTC, headed to the Epcot monorail now. I've never done this route actually. Usually you just cross straight over, so this is strange. I think I've gone the right way. This is so weird. I have never done this route before. Usually I get off, or maybe it's because I'm usually coming from Epcot to Magic Kingdom. You just walk straight across. But I have never walked this way around to exchange. Also, these coffees are hitting me now. I'm not entirely sure how many more I can drink, or even if I can finish this one at the moment, because it's constant coffee at the moment. I'm feeling it. We have made it to Epcot, and the first thing that I'm going to do, before I even go into the parks, is I'm going to get rid of this. Is this recyclable? I don't even know. Doesn't say anywhere on it. I think it is. Yeah, the caffeine is hitting me like hard now, and it's like 5:30. I really can't be drinking any more caffeine at this time of night. Like, it's hitting me big time. And I've just remembered, well, I just saw even, that Brendan Fraser is here inside Epcot for Candlelight Processional. So before I head out of the rear of Epcot, I might stop by the American Adventure Pavilion to see if I can spot Brendan at all. Why not, while I'm here? So the light show on Spaceship Earth just started. I didn't even realise there was all these little spotlights on the floor that interacted with it as well. Oh, and the tree lights. Like, I saw all of this when it opened. All the lights everywhere, it's like interacting with the show. It's so cool. But again, we're not here for the show. we're going to see if we can spot Brendan, and then head on out to check out some more resorts. Okay, there was me thinking that I was acclimatizing to the weather, which I kind of am. Like a lot of other Brits I see walking around still in shorts and t-shirts, while I'm in jeans and like Spirit jerseys and sweaters and things. But I saw a guy walk past in sweaters, hat, scarf, gloves, the full shebang. Like, no, it's not that bad. Maybe it's just me. Also, I'm not too sure if it's worth going around to see if Brendan's still there now, because it's a good half an hour after the show started, and I don't think it's on for that long, so by the time I get there, it's probably going to be done and over with before the next showing, because it is still like the first showing, 5:20 I believe. Next one's at 7. So after I've done a bit of resort hopping, I might be able to get back to stand at the back of the auditorium and watch a later show. Okay, so I've just left Epcot from the rear entrance. I was tempted to go and see if Brendan was still there, but by the time I got there it would have been too late, so I might as well just catch him on the next show a little bit later on. I'm not going to spend, I don't think I want to spend too long at these resorts, at least anyway, but I guess we'll see. I mean, it took quite a few hours to get around those resorts earlier, but these ones are quite close together, within walking distance, so no monorails needed. I don't have to keep going through security like I did with the other ones. I had to go through security every time I wanted to get on the monorail. So, yeah, I think, was that the second or third security that I passed to get through into Epcot? I'm not even sure now. But anyway, we're here. We're going to start with, I think we're just going to carry straight down and go to like the Yon Beach Club first, and then make our way around to the boardwalk. Now, I did contemplate starting at the Epcot resorts first, but the reason I didn't is because I knew that when I got here this evening it would be dark, and this is the view that I love. The boardwalk, all lit up at night, is one of the best areas at Walt Disney World. It's for chilling out, for a resort at least. And obviously the Yacht and Beach Club, hence the name, it does have its own beach as well. I don't think it's as nice as the Polynesian, but it is there, and they have lounges and swings. The only downside is you can't watch, well, you can watch Epcot fireworks, kind of, from around here, but it's not as good as a Polynesian resort. This looks so nice with the Christmas lights and everything. I love it. Okay, so earlier on when I was saying that a lot of the resorts have gingerbread things now, this is what I meant. Inside here, the gingerbread carousel. How cool is that? And it actually moves. That is so cool. Oh, I didn't even spot, they have an Epcot Spaceship Earth ball sat on top. What does it say when it comes around? DuckTales, which would explain Huey, Dewey and Louie sat on the carousel going around. And they have the Beach Club little shop. I'm guessing that's where they sell the gingerbread pieces here. It's quite cute, I like that. Okay, so I haven't really eaten all day. I was walking past the Cape Cafe and it smells so good, and I'm really, really hungry. This is the tease. Okay, so we're now back outside at the pool area, which is really, really quiet. Obviously it's a lot colder than it was when I was here in September, when it was really, really busy, and now I can't see one person in there. Right next to that is Beaches and Cream. This is where, if you watch the last set of vlogs, we had the kitchen sink in here, which is pretty much the entire selection of ice cream, including the kitchen sink. Although I guess at this time of year, when it's quieter, when the pool is absolutely dead, you can just pop outside and get one of these rocking chairs, which, if you just want to chill out, grab a drink, probably the best kind of time of the year to do it, because I feel like any other time it's just so busy everywhere. And I don't think it's that cold at the moment. Like, I have a Spirit jersey on, my arms are rolled up, and I could take it off. I'd probably be a little bit chilly, but not too bad. Okay, the next gingerbread item we come across is here. They have a lighthouse made out of gingerbread. Like, how cool. And they even had like a little train set right next door. The lighthouse is flickering. Is that for you to read? Hopefully you can see that. Again, so fancy in here. Okay, I feel as though I was here not too long ago, like last week, so I don't feel the need to really walk around. But I'm here, and it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's stunning, and I just like walking around this area. The Epcot resorts are so nice, and I'm just looking forward to getting around to the boardwalk, because that's my favourite part to walk. This is so relaxing, and I'm also so hungry, so I just want to get back into the parks and get some food. Okay, these pontoons are going to haunt me until I eventually rent one out, aren't they? So, I could go to the Swan and Dolphin as well, as they're right there, but because they're not Disney-owned hotels, like third-party hotels, I'm not going to go. Simple as that. So I'm going to bypass them and head straight out to the boardwalk. If this will focus, the entrance is right there. Although I will say the Swan and Dolphin looks really cute with the red and green lights. Okay, so coming on to the boardwalk, we have on this side the Atlantic Dance Hall, which I've never actually been inside, and this side we have Jelly Rolls. Now, Jelly Rolls is a Julian piano bar, which when I was on our programs and we used to come on Sundays for cast night, I used to really enjoy it. Like, the dance floor used to be empty, everyone used to go, it used to be a really good like dance environment. Now they put tables and chairs on the dance floor, so it feels more like a show, like a sit-down show. Like, people aren't as dancey, it's not as party atmosphere. And when I came in September, I was kind of underwhelmed in comparison to what I remember it as. I wish they would like take the tables off the dance floor and just have it as a big party atmosphere again. And it was like $20 to get in as well, so now I used to love it. Sadly, I probably wouldn't pay $20 to go there again. Like, the best thing about these Epcot resort hotels are, as you've seen, you're in minutes walking distance to Epcot. You can kind of see Spaceship Earth just behind the trees there. Let me zoom in. Shimmering away. I don't know if that's going to focus very well, but you can kind of see it right there. That's how close it is to these resorts. So yes, you do pay an excess to stay at these resorts, but you have pretty much immediate park access to Epcot. And obviously, if you have park hopper, you can walk straight through Epcot, jump on the monorail to Magic Kingdom or whatever. So there are options. And also, this area is the most quaint, relaxing, nice, atmospheric resort. I love it. There's an outdoor Christmas tree for the boardwalk, along with the movie screen there. Now, a lot of these resorts do movies and campfires with s'mores and things like that, and this is the boardwalks area for it. And speaking of the s'mores and campfire, here it is. It's like a little bit of a makeshift one at this resort. Usually they have like set areas for it, but you can make your s'mores out here. And I would assume the movie will start a little bit later. And here inside the boardwalk reception area, They have a boardwalk gingerbread house. That is pretty cute. It's coming down to the end of the boardwalk, and I feel as though this place here that used to be the sports bar has been under construction for so long now. This seems to be taking them forever. Alright, so although these Epcot resorts, last few resorts, have been a quick one, I'm going to end it here because I'm hungry, I need to go get food, and believe it or not, this is a tiring, even though I am like hyped on caffeine at the moment. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I wanted to make it a little bit different, and I think it has. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, make sure that you're subscribed, hit that like button, and don't forget to join us for the next one. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.